Hot your girl, guys. Yes, baby. Happy Thursday. Thankful Thursday for me, too. I love you guys. So hit that notification button down below so you're notified when I post my videos. Readings, writings, rituals, spiritual consultation, no job too small, literally do it all. So energy's energy. If it resonates, I'll wait for you guys, somewhere you guys to come in. Excuse me. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. The energy's picking up more and more. But in the meantime, join our soul family by hitting the notification button down below. Email me, sunshinegoddess333 at gmail.com for any readings, writings, rituals, spiritual consultation, any type of magic things or things you want to talk about, discuss, or try to figure out. Email me. All right, guys, I have my Sunshine Goddess group. You need Telegram to join that, so email me for that. We have the Sunshine Goddess boxes. Let me just show y'all the love box really quick. What do we have here? The sleeping box, which is good because I really was going to talk about the moon a lot. So, hey, I just talking about our dream box. All right, it comes with 2 candles. I'm missing a white one, but this is our Sunshine Goddess dream box. Okay, this one is I think this one's 4444. It comes with the alone. If I'm on do not disturb, leave me alone. Okay, so it comes with the moon catcher. Okay, it comes with 2 candles. I just don't know where the white one is. It might have rolled onto the table. But it comes with a gray candle and a white candle. Okay, it comes with these moon incense. Okay, so you can, use them whenever you like. It comes with a sage. Okay, a sage. The sage comes in. All this in the box. And it comes with some crystals. And these ones appear to be selenite and amethyst. And they also come with, I think this one tipped over, because this one looks like it has what I was missing from this one. Hold on, guys, 1 second. Is it missing this one too? Oh, it looks like it. So they come with a candle holder. Guys, they come with candle holders. Let me see. I shipped them out. I'm telling you, I be shipping these things out. So it's like, I know if you need these or want one, you're going to ask for it. So, I'll do the love one too. So, yeah, this is the dream box where, I'll do the love one too. So this is a dream box, guys. And they come with like a candle holder thing. I must have used them, but they come with they each individually come with a candle holder that you put the candles on, affirmations, Bible verses, and all that good stuff. Okay, so this is a dream one. Eat, sleep, repeat. Okay, so if you're interested in a dream box, here's this one. Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. Here's a love box. Okay, so here's a love box. This already has sage in it. I was about to say, because love box is coming with the Palo Santos in the love box, okay? And the incense, the rose incense, the love crystals. This one looks like we have clear quartz and rose quartz, and the 3 candles. So if you're guided to get your magic on, and you're comfortable and you know what you're doing, especially, and I send the affirmation and stuff, and yes, email me. So I send these to you guys. You just pay for the box. I pay for the shipping and handling, all that good stuff. It takes like 2 or 3 days to get them. So these are my boxes of the week, because my soul sister said you have products, you need to put them out. And so that's right. I mean, when y'all reach out, I just always feel like everything in our collective is divine timing. And I don't want to this is for us, guys. So we got the love box and we got the dream box, and email me for them. And, like I said, 2 to 3 days for shipping to send out. So July 5th is new moon. Join our manifestation. 1010, money, love, and protection. $5,055 abundance. Okay, so all you got to do is send your prayers, blessings, offerings to any of the information in my description box down below, and I just add you to it, and you set it and forget it. When you send your prayers or blessings, you don't worry about it anymore. After you clicked it over to me, I take care of the rest. Okay, I take care of the rest. So Mondays are open road rituals. Guys, listen, I just did my like third opening road ritual. I did one as a collective. I was really wiped out the next day. I was exhausted. That's how I know it worked. And then different areas of my life and certain things where I was like, I know no longer serve me. Baby, if you do the road opener, those doors that are lingering on and going really slow and not closing, they're gonna slam. Okay, so road openers work very quickly. Okay, very, very, very quickly. And whatever door you were teeter-tottering in back and forth, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stand here. You're gonna get pushed into the decision of goodness. Okay, so you're never pushed to something bad, but say you're teeter-tottering back and forth. I don't know if I want to get another job, and you already have another job lined up, and then your supervisor says, I'm sorry, we have to lay off 10 people, and you're one of the 10 people. Road opener. That's the effects of the road opener. You were already on your way out, you was already ready to go, but you just needed the push, and that's that road opener. So when I did the road opener, I was like, ooh, Spirit, you are playing no game. So be if you want to join that, Mondays only, 10-10, okay, $10.10. And if there's anything you think of that you want to do or not sure of, as long as it doesn't go against anyone's free will, I'll help you do it. Okay, I'm doing a YouTube. When I'm done, we'll talk. So I was looking up some energy about the moon. I was just so fascinated in how the moon keeps presenting itself, and it's just a huge energy surrounding the divine feminine collective, but not really per se the divine feminine as herself, but this feminine energy that's awoken in a lot of unhealed people where they're figuring out who they are. And the more I read about the moon really signifies inner knowing and insight. So there are people that are really moving in silence, and I feel like they're awakening and they're just like kind of afraid, but they don't want anyone to know. Like and it's not like in the sense of, oh, you should be proud of who you are. And yeah, it's a lot, though. It's a lot for these people to change their lives. And I feel like there's an inner knowing of been going through these situations. It's just that, karma takes place, and these energies are starting to realize about themselves. So before I started the reading, I got like my daughter had came in and grabbed my stamp for me. I left in the car. I had got this really, oh my god, I have to burp, am I not? Okay. I got this really, really intense feeling of, but it feels sad. Okay, so thank you for confirming for us, Lacey. But you can't change anything of the past. So this energy is saying, I feel sad. My curtains are about to catch on fire. I got my candle lit. I feel sad about the choices that I made, but you know what makes this person feel more sad is when they finally when they get the aha moments, and they're like, the things they've done. So it's like, the moon is a reminder that no matter what phase you are in life, you're already whole. And the moon signifies feminine energy, which signifies why Isis is a feminine energy, feminine goddess, has literally been saying, excuse me, Sunshine Goddess, but I'm going to lead the way and clear the way and help you understand the healing and the collective ascensions that are happening on, because it's through a divine feminine energy. And it may not physically be the divine feminine, or it could be the divine feminine, or if someone lacks that divine feminine balance in their life. Listen, any woman with a womb that doesn't, if you don't relax in your femininity, at some point you make your mind and your body sick, because you are putting yourself, you are saying, I'm going to work this full-time job that I'm underqualified for already, and you put yourself in, it's like compromising your own of who you are. Okay, so you run into trouble when you don't balance out your feminine energy. And I feel like a lot of these masculine, the men whom we're speaking of, or in reference to, or women as well, but guys, we really, most of the times the readings resonate with the feminine if it's an actual woman, because she's in her divine masculine energy, and vice versa. But it resonates how it resonates. But a lot of these divine masculines are awakening to their true inner femininity side, not being sassy or being a little bee, or it's just that they're being in tune to who they are. Lightness and dark can't reside in the same place, but lightness also drives out dark. So again, this person, they had a scarcity mindset of a lot of things that they've done, even healing themselves. That's, I don't know why this energy is presenting itself as, oh, I can't heal, I can't. But when they started doing it, first of all, I feel like it was not obvious to themselves, but subconsciously it was obvious. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like, they did wake up all of a sudden, they're like, I don't like these things anymore. It's because they didn't like them, not because sometimes traumatic things happen where maybe someone got pulled over from drinking and driving and they're like, I'm done that. I'm done. Don't drink and drive. It's the fourth. Like, don't be crazy. Or be very careful this afternoon too. But again, it's just an energy. Like, I knew better. What? So you can't beat yourself up for not knowing any better. Okay. At the time, and two, I'm biased. I love being biased in situations because it helps the person that is struggling to understand. It kind of is like, oh, okay, and then it helps the person that's being accused or judged help them understand as well. So in the bias situation, you didn't know at the time, but then the other person will be like, well, what about my feelings? But they didn't know. So do you want someone to apologize for something they didn't know better? Because what are they apologizing for if they didn't know better? So again, a lot of judgment. I feel like a lot of judgment was called on your behalf, of their behalf, but not knowing. It's a huge energy surrounding an energy of I didn't know. And one would say, well, how could you know? Because this person wasn't raised on love. There's a disconnect from a feminine energy in their life. And it could have been an overbearing feminine energy to the point where this person disconnected from feminine energy. It could be misthygamy, where this person hates women. They just hate women, but it's not like nobody's born to hate anything or anyone. You grow and you learn and you get accustomed to. So another download that I had gotten before I started the reading was, whatever this person had that they were dealing with that was a feminine energy. Now, whatever happened, and I just, even sexual abuse even crossed my, I just got the download, but whatever they've dealt with as a child from a caretaker, especially a feminine. Remember, we need that nurturing energy. We come from women. And again, the moon also signifies a lot about childbirth. I just really indulge in, the moon is really signifying the goddess of childbirth, childbearing, and the feminine energy, and even watching over, almost like half of the yin yang energy. But whatever this has cultivated in this person's life from young age, and that's where it stemmed from. You might say, all I did was say this and they acted this way, but it's nothing to do with you. And that's where a lot of us fall short. We're like, but I was my best and I stood such a goddess and I did everything I can. But you can't internalize what someone else is doing. So again, that's that moon energy. And I was like, who the fuck is holding all these damn secrets? But it's not secrets to hurt you. It's secrets of these people saying, like, listen, I don't know how to embody that. I'm not sure, and even being surrounded by peers and people that can thrive in a feminine energy, that's got to be a really hard thing. Like I said, even for a woman that has a hard time thriving in her femininity, she may have to be her sole provider, caretaker, never felt safe. But we're talking about the masculines that are healing that. So if there was a lack of a transition due to boundaries overstepped, not feeling the love that you desire, maybe the mom had a lot of kids and she never got to put the time in with the child, or the child was, raised by a grandparent and not a parent, whatever the disconnect, that it's almost like, give me energy, somebody has held on to hate and regret from that situation for so long that it's causing a balance in their life. And I feel like this person, every time they free their self, because they're trapped in their own mind, big time here. It's a big energy surrounding, I'm trapped in my own mind. It's almost like I'm going to be the victim and the villain. Well, you're going to commit the crime, or you're going to have the crime committed against you. You can't play for your same team. And then it's like you're a baseball player and you're like pitching and then you go hit your own ball. It never could work out that way. And that's why I'm like, the caterpillar never will ever get to meet the butterfly. Like, how will that happen? So when this person starts turning back, and again, when I say the backslide energy, I don't mean it in a religious way. I just mean it like, say they did stop drinking and they went out and they had a shot. They're like, I know I shouldn't do this. Like, I know. So the secrecy of what I feel is them doing things and they know it's not supposed to be done. And like, God forbid, You've already graduated from this stage of your life. Old ways won't open new doors, and here you are doing something again. So it's like you know you're not supposed to drink and drive. You already got your license suspended, and hey, you maybe borrowed a friend's car and you had one shot. Remember, it's 99.9% that something may not occur, but there's always that 1% chance, and it's always you're like, I'm at the right effing place at the wrong effing time. So say you have one shot and your friend has a tail light out or whatever, the divine will orchestrate that. We told you already, you cannot do this. And guess what? You don't even realize the light was yellow. You're just minding your business with your one shot. You're going home. You're proud of yourself. I did one shot. But you knew taking that one shot, it was risking your drive home. You're not supposed to be driving, and your own sobriety. Okay, so maybe somebody was dealing with an addiction, drinking, whatever. And then that 1% chance, you run a yellow light 2.2 seconds later, and here's a cop not having a good day, and you get pulled over for something you knew you shouldn't be doing. Okay, you know you're not supposed to be driving this person's car with no license. Your license just got revoked for drinking, and then on top of it, they're gonna pull that up and they're going to do a field sobriety test. And oh my God, all you can say is, I had one shot today, but I was drinking at home last night, so like now it's like a mess because you knew better. So upon this person awakening and wanting this new beginning with you, there are struggles of them. It's a struggle because it's fighting. It's fighting the light, is walking into this new path, become this new person, and the dark, where it's like you were comfortable here. Remember, you didn't care, because in the light you start to feel, you start to honor, you start to look at things from a different point of view, and sometimes those things are hard. So sometimes they turn this way and they're like, I can't. So it's a struggle for a lot of these people. It's a struggle. It's almost giving me like a change identity, like they don't know who they are. But that's the moon. Is it's there to remind you that, I don't know why I got so emotional right now. It's just there to remind you that no matter what phase, you will remain, you are who you are. And you might not feel all full of yourself today, and you may only be able to show up a little bit, but you can show up. And I feel like this person always was never able to show up. So I feel like that pushes them in an energy as well. Accepting, I can't show up the way that maybe you expect them to, or because like you have to really give some of these people some slack, because the collective that I'm channeling for, and that I've been really the past couple days, it's like the divine was like, no, this is, you have to get them, just get them to where they need to be. But it's heavy on them, because remember, you've turn to the victim, but you've always been the villain. And I don't say it like, woe is me. I just say that you see things from another perspective. That was just the analogy, victim versus villain, that I use. But remember when they didn't know any better, so now they feel victimized or like a victim, because now they're like, I knew that. I knew better. Why did I say that? Why did I do that? But you can't help when you're under the influence. You can't help when you're in low vibration. You can't help when you just don't care. And nobody's judging them for just not caring. That's their journey. Like, if you just don't care right now, it's all right. But I can love you from a distance. Is a huge energy surrounding this connection or this person, is because why do they still feel your love from far away? Why do they still feel in tune? And again, this new moon, and I love it because it's like new energy, and it's in Cancer, cup energy, learning to fill up on yourself, so when you are with the right people, you can help fill them up too. And this person's like, I can't, I'm supposed to be doing that. If you check out our vibe of the day, that's the exact quote from today is, learn to fill you up. Okay, learn to fill you up. And then the moment you learn to fill yourself up, then you're able to give to other people around you. It could be like a guy that's been hustling his whole life, his mom, his sister, his family. Every time they needed something, he was able to do that. Why? Because he was making fast money, and it was just coming like that. And then when he started to change his life and started working, and people want things from him, and he's like, I have to wait every week. I can't go out every day and, get it how I live. It's a change. And maybe some people are like, oh, well, you used to. And this person's like, well, I have to wait till every Friday. I can't do how I've done. Now they're saying, well, everyone's treating me different because how I used to be able to show up for people and I can't show up. So see there, they became the victim because they're like, I can't do how I used to do because I've changed my ways. Okay? And oh, well, you used to always help me out. Yeah, but I get paid every Friday. Okay? Versus going out at night and coming home and getting everyone they used to. Maybe they used to see their family say, hey, here's $100, here, auntie, here, uncle, here, ma, here, Nick, grandma, go do chores. They can't do that anymore. This is why they feel like the victim. Okay, it's not, well, it's me, it's I've changed my life and I need everyone on board to notice it. Okay, and a lot of these people that's changed, what I do feel like is they go into isolation because I don't want to be the victim. I get paid every Friday. I don't have the money every day like I used to. So in that sense is they're becoming better. They're putting up boundaries. You can't talk to them. Maybe in the past it was okay to talk shit to them and say hating things in a joking way. And yeah, they were a low vibration. They didn't care. But now that they're in this energy, you can't be disrespectful. So they're like, we always joke like this. Well, we can't anymore. I don't like that. So what they're having a hard time is they're changing. They're not broadcasting it. They're not saying, hey everyone, I've changed, and what a big energy that I got is they may even be, I just feel like, I just feel like somebody's starting to feel, and I can feel it, and it's like it's new to them. They were never emotional, like they didn't honor it, and this new moon is saying, oh, you're honoring it, you're here, you wanted this new, this is part of the journey. You have to feel, you're conscious, you're awoken. I could pinch you and you're gonna know it's me. So it's a very emotional, even surrounding body images. And as we always talk about women, women are really frontline about weight loss and body, but a lot of these men are like, because remember, when you're in low vibration, you don't eat better, you don't take care of yourself. They turn around, they're like, I don't even feel good about my own personal appearance. I don't feel good about my own self. So how can you expect a man or a woman to love you and compliment you when they don't feel like that themselves? And then you're saying, well, you don't ever compliment me, because maybe when you met them, they were in a position where they felt really good. Right? Or, a time where you were and they felt really good about themselves, and now they look around, they're like, I've done a lot. I already feel terrible as a person. I already am like spiritually growing. It's a tug of war. And if you love someone, you learn them and you understand that they do go through phases in life that are completely different from yours. And that there's going to be days where you have to be 90. I don't care if you're a man or a woman, and they only have 10. But that's the moon energy. It's constantly shifting cycles. It's constant growth, whether you know it or not. Whether I know it or not, I could come on here and I could have a new gift and you wouldn't know it, So I think they're awakening, they're getting gifts, they're feeling emotions. It's like everything's new. They're trying to be not a victim and nor a villain. They're trying to, some people are even getting offended by their change. And that's where I'm like, that is totally not fair, because they're putting up boundaries, right? And what are boundaries there? For people who don't respect you. So it's like, I thought you was my dog, and you're talking to me like this, and you're treating me like this, and now I have to put this boundary up to you. But it's like, seriously? And here comes the grief. And then here comes some of the mourning, because I've known this person or been around this person, and like, you don't see me wanting to be better. You don't see me trying to change. I told you I don't want to drink. I told you I don't want to do this. Why aren't you respecting me? So again, totally trying to get away from the villain and the victim, but I'm telling you guys right now, this is hard for some of these people. They're losing a part of them they'll never see again. They're like the caterpillar never sees the butterfly. I don't know why this is making me so emotional. I don't know if it's damn meditation view, because I don't know, but it's like they're not who they used to be. I used to be used to, but I never got used to being who I used to be, because Because all the while, I'm so emotional. This is out of control. Woo, I'm trying to catch myself. All the while, what's the truth? And I feel like this energy, I need to get myself together. Woo! Some water will help me out because this is not my life. And I'm like, I feel so passionately about this. All the while, who they were isn't who they wanted to be. Okay, so you're like, what? Sometimes I get these downloads and I'm like, what too? And this is what I just heard is the whole time who they were, it could have been survival. It was not who they wanted to be. Okay, so who they were then and the things they've done and the epiphanies and the aha moments and the karma and the upheavals and the transformation and having to go through bad, and they really sit there and they say, I didn't even like being that person. So this is why they can easily let it go. Because they didn't want to be the super player from the Himalayas. They were just afraid of fear. They were just afraid of commitment. They were afraid that somebody was going to do to them exactly what they've done to other people. What a disaster. What a nightmare. So there's no faith. There's no courage. I'm going to get played. I'm going to get cheated on. Someone's going to be sneaky behind my back. I'm not doing it. And I'm just going to do what I want to do. And the whole time wanted that, but there was a disconnect from a feminine energy in their life. Okay, so I really feel like this person's really ready to balance out the thing. And it's so crazy because this is my journal from a long time ago. Okay, so this has to be from 2021. I'm not exactly sure, but it goes with my download. And I'm like, Spirit, you had me pull that. I was taking this out to write some manifestations down, and then I have these specific pages marked about the number 555, and I'm like, that's my number for the new moon. Okay, so this is from 2018, guys. Look at 9/11. As soon as I give you my own personal message, that's because they're changing. And here's the date, 5/5/18. So 7 years ago, we're in July. Here we are. So 5 is significant because his creation, the man, has 5 fingers, 5 senses, and 5 toes. God's grace. Okay. Angel number 5 asks you to look upon changes with a positive, optimistic and positive attitude, as they are destined to bring you many long-term balances. Okay. When 5 angel appears, it is has a message to do with your health and your well-being. # pregnancy with a smiley face. New beginnings. And I have this Empress energy here. That is the purpose of you with some of these people. It's for pregnancy. It's for divine children. And if you can't get pregnant, it is some type of new beginning in your life to change that. Okay, so for number 5, again, picking up Leo energy, man, health, love, marriage, and balance. Okay, so wanting the freedom to love. This person wants the. That's what they've never experienced, freedom to love, because it always came with conditions. Remember, however it looked, however it may seem, and that is the big energy that I always get with my Divine Masculine Collective, is they're feeling unloved because whatever love they had always came with conditions. All right, so you mean to tell me you're mad at your son because he didn't grow up in the right situation, which is not his fault, number 1. Let's go back to that. But teach your kids and they shall never stray. So maybe you taught them they strayed, number 2, because they try to be biased. But you kick them out for living this life, street life or whatever, thug life, whatever, and then you turn around and ask them to support you. You got me all the way messed up. How does that fit? How does that go? Aren't you like scratching your head? So you kick me out for selling these things and doing these things, and then you tell me I have to help support you. Now you're okay with this. I'm confused. Is it good for me or not? And imagine in that energy, you don't know what the heck. What the heck? So again, following the lead of a woman that's even birthed you that's confusing you in the energy. You say you don't want me to do this. You say you're not going to come get me from jail. You say you're not going to do this. You kick me out, whatever the case may be, and then you turn around and say, I need you to help me pay these bills, or I need money from you, or every time you see them, you need money. You know exactly where they're getting the money from. So why is that okay? Why is it okay to not allow them to live with you and be in your home and all this other type of thing, but it's okay to spend their dirty money? How confusing is that? Okay, so I feel like that is a huge red flag if you're growing up that way. Like, what, right? It's okay for me to provide for you. There you go, Spirit. The whom they needed to provide for before they knew what a real provider was. Maybe some of these people didn't have fathers or role models, or had bigger brothers or cousins that you, this is like a life, this is a collective energy, okay? And whether or not what background you came from, the man is always looked at as a provider. The next man up in the house, no matter who he is, cousin, brother, uncle, he's always looked as the next person to be the provider, okay? So maybe they felt like, oh, my family didn't have enough, so they had to be the provider. Okay, and maybe they weren't in the street. Maybe this person stopped going to school to go provide for their family. Now they've done the providing they needed to do at the time, and now the family's complaining, you never went to college. I had to provide for you. Like, what the heck? Very imbalanced when it comes to feminine energy, growing up, being raised. Damn if I do, damn if I don't do it, how to do it, messed them up. Okay? It's almost like they were never taught or shown how to be a provider. They were thrown into the fire, and that's that, done. Because they were the man of the house or the man of the family. And you know, men love their mothers, you know, but then again, I feel like there may be some mothers that maybe they didn't leave them and didn't require them to work or provide, but enabled them to the point where it's like, is it your son or your husband? Because you're enabling him. You're letting him get away with things that are not right. So now when he goes to people that are right, his bad behavior is okay because you allowed him to be that way, when it totally isn't. It totally isn't. Maybe in your house you're okay with him disrespecting you, and you don't care if he doesn't clean up his stuff, and you make his meals and his lunch and everything, and now he's like, it's okay to be a mama's boy, but there's a certain extent, like, he's ruined. Now he comes in your life and he's like, I don't have to be a masculine. You do everything. You know, so however the story situation fits you, there's a huge disconnect with the feminine energy. So now that they're learning to balance that and have that, it's a little freaky because they've met a feminine that embodies everything that they kind of wish their caregiver was, but not looking at you as a mother figure. You're a partner, and they can't look at, it's not my partner's fault what my mom did or didn't do. So again, that's a huge energy. They have to heal that divine feminine. They have to heal it. They have to forgive it. They got to step into it, and they got to figure out how to thrive through it, however it may look. And I feel like that's where the over emotions of this new moon is coming from for this collective. Okay, so again, it's a rest and reset energy as well. So it's like, you know, you could be mentally tired and didn't go anywhere all day. Like, you had a lot of calls, situations were happening, things were going on with the kids, but you didn't leave your house all day. So it's not like you were running around and driving everywhere and going through traffic. But I feel like it's part of more of a emotionally and mental thing for this person. Exhausted. They're changing. Everything's changing. Even to possibly when you awaken, your sleep patterns change, the way you eat. So it's like everything's kind of going haywire, and they're still holding on. And this is what I love about this energy, is learning to know their self. Sitting in silence with themselves and with God, understanding they're finally taking the time out of their life of what they like, of what they don't, of what the foods they like, and because this person has been on autopilot for so long. It's just somebody, like, they've never autopilot, being the provider, even maybe having kids young, like just never just catching a break. And finally, when they realize I can catch this break, everyone's treated them like, you don't deserve this break, and they're like, I'm becoming a better person. So life may be lifing, and life may be beating them up, but it's because they're changing. And right now, they have to be okay with not being okay. Okay, they have to be okay with being uncomfortable. They have to be okay with not knowing, because I feel like in the past it was so like whatever, I don't care, it is what it is, what's gonna, they don't, that weird off inconsistency, unstable energy, it's they can't thrive in that. They realize that I don't really thrive in inconsistency, instability. That's not who they are anymore. Okay, so let's get. I was guided to pull one of these Bible verses for you guys, my other ones, and pull Isis Oracle, because it's, ooh, this person's really changing and becoming a better person. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Okay, Isaiah 40:29. Whatever, however, this person, they're like really heavy laying on the divine. Like they've accepted this awakening, and they're getting their ducks in a row, little by little. What may seem, oh, it's taking you that long, it, to them it's like, I'm taking my time, I'm being precise, dotting my T's, I'm crossing my I's, I'm checking off everything that I'm signing, and it may make them feel like they're moving slow or in a slower energy. But what are we rushing? What? Why is the rush? Where's the? You've been rushing your whole life. Take your time during your healing phases, because you will be the best person you can be. You will be, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear, and I'm getting emotional again. What the heck? But of love, power, and discernment. And that's that 111 energy, where they're like, you know what? God will protect me, and I am safe. And the supernatural miracles that they begin to see, and begin to, the redemption of it all. They're getting to see the blessings overpour in their life. And I really, really, really love that. Okay, so again, this person might be a private person. So we're moved from number 5 to the number 15, and moving in this is energy where the moon is about secrecy. Okay, so like maybe while they're going through this transition, you may, oh, they're hiding something. If you're with this person in the midst of, and you're not separated, this part is for you. They're not hiding anything, they're changing, and they're trying to accept who they are. And you may say, oh, I've been down this path before, but you have to go by what they're telling you. Okay, so, and less of what you feel, especially when they're changing and you're not sure, and apples may look like oranges, but we're going with the oranges and the grapefruit. Same family, you just kind of figure out which is which, who is who, and people are allowed to change without judgment. So if they used to do things and you're like, oh, well, I'm used to you doing this, and maybe they're not going to do that anymore. They don't live there anymore, so you shouldn't either. And that's part of this as well, is giving them the appropriate space in time to change, and stop reminding them of who they used to be, because they're not going to be that. They don't live there anymore. And I feel like that is a thing that person deals with their self, is how are you going to really believe they've changed? And that was like for the second part of my reading, and I went kind of far than I thought, but it's like, how can they convince you that they've changed? And I say through actions. And like I told you guys before, it takes 2 years of consistent behavior. Okay, and I would say like a good 6 months to a year of proven behavior that you are who you say you are. Not after you be intimate, now you go back to your old ways. Not after a vacation. Not after you get what you want. Not after she says, I'm not going to put you on child support. No, you remain the same throughout, because this is new, right? And I feel like you may say, you know what, sometimes guys, every time you needed this or that, or she did or that, it was like they were a completely different person after. Guilty for that. I know. They feel guilty for that, because that was part of their survival mode. Remember, they weren't on the path anymore. Now they're illuminated and enlightened to their shit they used to do. And I'm not gonna come up here every day and beat up people for not knowing any better. That's not my style. Like, that's not, I don't want to, we're not judging them, but spirit, like, could we do this little essay with that? Like, they're getting better. And we have to allow, and these emotions have to run. You have to forgive too, on your end, they have to forgive, and then while they're doing the work and you're doing the work, then you two could be aligned back to where you're supposed to be. You know, you started this way, and then you're like, where are you? And they're like, well, where are you? But you will, and divine timing at God's will be put back together, because He gives power to the strength, power to the weak, and strength to the powerless. God still loves you. Your Most High, whomever you, they still love you with a stubborn heart. They still love you when you do bad things. God never says, I don't love anyone. He just says, please don't do this, and please don't do that, and these are the consequences. But He never says, I'm never going to love a person because they stole or they did. No, He doesn't say. I never read that. I haven't came across that in 5 years. So there's nowhere that I've read that God stops loving you. And if someone can't love themselves, they're unable to receive love from anyone, even the Most High. It's just how you're a human being living a spiritual experience. That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's just how it goes. So I really feel like this person definitely wasted a lot of time, and to me, I say I don't think you wasted a lot of time, but feeling as though they wasted a lot of time. A lot of these people that are coming to the healings, they want families. That's why the pregnancy energy is here. If there was a lost pregnancy or something, there's a impending doom feeling surrounding pregnancies, being afraid to be trapped in pregnancies, fear of losing children. Somebody has a great sense here of losing children. So maybe they suffered child loss and maybe want another child and just they couldn't go through with it, so they held back from that. You know, it's a lot of reasons that feel energetically legit for, you know, not for mistreating people but for being afraid. But you have to step into that fear. You either face everything and run or face everything and be resistant. But again, we've been talking about fear so much in the past couple of days, is that this person's covered by God. They know it. They know that they're Most High. There is a spiritual thing being protecting them. They can't put their finger on it. They probably can't say, but they feel it. They feel protected. Maybe God's showing them, you know how the supernatural does. You could have been standing somewhere and then you move 1 inch and you're like, yeah, like that. So whatever's happening in their life, they're, like I said before, they're getting the super duper confirmations. It's just they're emotional. They've never been in tune, in touch. It's like giving me the energy of a man watching his child being born, and you know that was the only time he was ever happy. The whole time the kid was born, like, oh my God, it's not fair. It doesn't feel fair. Even that, it's getting, again, the fear of children being taken away. Having children and just going through hell with the person they've had to have a child with. So it's a lot of reasons why this person, I can see now, because I was like, what the hell is this big ass secret surrounding these changes? But the hurt, that's what's the secret, is a lot of things they hurt that they don't talk about, that they're being forced to heal from. And I'm like, what? Being forced to heal from. So I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. I really loved how that was like a whole channel message for ya. And Spirit kept saying, you're going to start going out there without cards. I'm like, but here I did it. I did it without even thinking about it. So what do you have here? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is my stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Okay, Mr. Person that's unstoppable. I could feel it. I could dig it. I love this for you. Unstoppable. They're in this unstoppable energy. It just nobody knows that they're changing and transforming. They're like, who's gonna they must listen to me or know me, because like with them, who's gonna stop God? And they're holding on to this. They're holding on, again, that divine protection, stepping into the light and being afraid of God. Who? Because the more I learn myself, the more I understand what the Most High try to do in their life. And I could agree. Energy, I love this for you. So energy's energy. If it resonates. New moon energy. So we got the Fool card, which is this new beginning, the Ace of Cups, wanting a new beginning in love, which signifies the July new moon. Ace of Cups energy, Page of Cups. And when I set the Page of Cups out, that's when I instantaneously was like, I feel a sadness. I told my daughter, but it's because they never fully gave you the emotions that they've always wanted to give to you. And that hurts them, because what if they can't have a second chance with you? And it's like, But now what this person would want to come to, Eight of Swords in reverse after with the Ten of Cups, baby. Yes, and the Queen of Cups is new moon energy and judgment energy. Five of Cups in reverse. Someone doesn't want to drink anymore. And it was so funny because before, like a couple of weeks ago, when I was vacationing and everything, it was fine for me drinking. Now I'm like, I don't know, guys. It's just something with me is like I'm like, this is poison. I'm like, and I literally woke up one day and I was like, this is weird. But you know, I'll still have a shower now and then. But I'm like, it's just so different. So somebody literally did stop drinking. So again, what I really love is this. They really feel like I can give to myself. I can love myself. I like, it's like they look in the mirror and they're like, I am somebody. You always were. You always were somebody. And it's the way they felt about themselves is what it was reflection of the way they were treating you. Okay? Didn't mean you didn't deserve it. I mean, didn't mean you deserved it. But it's like almost like, why didn't I give them the love that they deserved? Because they were acting immature as well, but they're out of that energy. Again, being in that energy even kept them trapped from saying what they want and saying what they mean and meaning what they say. They're like, they couldn't express themselves at anything. Somebody may bring them food and they're like, the whole time in their head, they're like, I don't even want this. Well, say it. Verbalize it. And this person is starting to speak. Again, with the Judgment card, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, Spirit's like, thank you to my feminine collective for stepping in with this unconditional love, standing your ground, setting your boundaries, and helping this person become the person that they're meant to be. It's like your spirit guides are like, thank you. And I kept telling ya, no matter what happens with these people, if you can't be with them, if you know you came in their life and reawoken them and you did what you're supposed. This is a confirmation right here that you've done what you're supposed to do. You get rewarded. Ten of Pentacles. Look out for financial abundance. That's why the divine feminine is occurring. So I'm like, where the hell is all this abundance coming from for divine feminine? If you did your kingdom assignment, if you did what you're supposed to do, and you're still standing in your authority, and you're still standing in your divine feminine power, baby, you have a lot of good things coming for you that is going to be so unexpected, so supernatural that you are going to have to tell everyone, look at God. Look what God has just did in my life. Okay. And I was wondering, like, okay, so like, what is it? First I thought I was bugging, but when I won that scratch off yesterday, guys, I knew what time it was. That abundant energy is here. It's here. I always get a couple scratch offs and every month, and I did my first one yesterday, and 7-3. It was here, and guess what? I won $3. And the number that was on the scratch off was 026. Okay, so 2, the second level, 6, abundance, the number 3, divinity. We are here. We are here. And all of Sunshine Goddess history, do we get to see, of all the years I've done this on camera with Ya, I've never gotten a message that confirms what I've always wanted to know. Like, so where's the prize come? Or I just chalked it up as like, this your divine job, but you get rewarded for that. Okay, so like, why does that make me emotional? Because you did what you were supposed to do. It's almost like the divine saying, you've completed a divine assignment. Like, we've completed a divine assignment together as a collective. We've closed the door. We've helped people close the door, wherever they are today, right now. If you don't talk to them, if you never talk, you've moved someone and their life from a lower vibrational standpoint to the other side. And it's making me emotional, but I don't know why. This whole reading has made me overly emotional. I have no idea why, but there's not enough money in the world to pay you for what you've done and the way you help somebody. Okay, because I'm trying not to be emotional, but it's like a free feeling on 4th of July. It's like they're free. It's like a lot of these people's souls are free. And maybe as a collective, this is the only way we could celebrate. Wow, I'm so emotional. So if you do watch fireworks today, tomorrow, you're celebrating I'm getting so emotional. Whoa! I can't, guys. I need a tissue. Hold on. Woo! All right, I'm coming, guys. I'm so emotional. It's just the growth, and I just love this. You're celebrating someone being free of hurt, pain, trespasses, their freedom of not only free of where we live, but free of pain and hurt, and they're becoming better. They're having a better life. You did that for a free 99. You did that, and yes, it may have caused your time and your blood, sweat, tears. So, and I'm just saying, like, as a spiritual standpoint, yes, you put your time in. It's not, you know, you may feel it's wasted, but you help someone be free. So I think you you help someone see that there's power when they're weak, and that there's strength when they're powerless. They would not know that if it wasn't for you, so you help them be free. One more time, I'm gonna wipe my nose. You help them be free. So it's a celebration. It is a celebration. It's happy times. This new moon is illuminating the changes, and it's here, and it's a shift, and you did it, and we did it, and it's done. And what's next? This person just trying to figure out how to communicate with you, and hopefully, if you're open to returning or not, or you know, if you're ready to move on with your life, your job well done, your assignment's completed. But like, I just feel like everybody's free. Everyone's free now. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. It just feels like freedom energy. Let freedom reign. All right, let's get us our Archangel message. Queen of Michael. Okay, so brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience. Okay, so knowing what to do. Yellow roses are significant in the color blue. Peace, loyalty, tranquility. They're like, for so long in their life, they've never thought they'd reach this peaceful time. Somebody really wants to send you a message. It's like moving mountains. What? Yeah, so the Usher song Moving Mountains, that's how someone feels, you know, why you just leave me. I don't know. I used to love that song. Alright, so Usher's Moving Mountains. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. You can tell that mountain go from here to there, and it shall move. So I just think these mountains signify faith and believing and knowing. And guess what? I might be up today and I might be down tomorrow, but I know I'm just going to keep climbing, because I'm going to get to where I need to get, because I feel like this person thought life was just coasting right through, and every time something bad happened, they counteracted with something bad, and like whatever. They never were really grateful for the here and now, right now, the thin. But I feel like now they are, again, something about significant, wanting to give you roses, send you roses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're really committed to working on yourself. They're really committed. If they never did anything before, this person that couldn't commit to anything, well, the one thing they did was commit to working on themselves. That's what they did commit to. Page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages. Ooh, woo. See, they're nervous to reach out. Because why would that card go? What would be the reason that card is above my hand? They're really nervous to reach out. They're really nervous to reach out, to communicate with you. But again, Archangel Raphael is all about like cups energy. So messages regarding relationship or social invitation. Great intuitive insight. New emotional situation. Hey, do you want to go to the fireworks tonight? Might be fast, guys. It might be fast. They're like, whatever. I've done enough bad things to know that if they say no or don't react or don't respond, I deserve it. That's how these people are. That's how they're like, all right, I'm gonna try, but if not, I know that. And they're not looking at your rejection as a punishment. They're looking at their rejection as, okay, this chapter is closed and I'm able to move on, and I'm happy that I got to meet this person and have this experience. So now if I run into another soulmate or someone else, because you know you really, really have one twin flame, I know what to do. I know how to act. The benefit of experience. Some of these people that you guys had decided to go separate ways are going to go work on their career and not a relationship right now. Okay, so nobody, it's not a win-lose here. Nobody, it's not like, oh, they left me and went with someone else. And no, it is everyone collectively doing what they have to do for themselves. They're worried about themselves. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Okay, Tina Gabrielle. Oh, hey, Kim, there you are. I needed you. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go, Kim. I put you for, wait, hold on. I think, let's see. We'll do it a different way. Hold on, Kim. I'm adding you as a moderator. Watch it, watch it. Okay. There you go. Kim, you're a moderator too. Oh my God. I did. Well, TW, you are too. By accident. All right. Okay, so Tina Gabrielle, top of the deck. And that's heavy. Okay, so they're pushing through it, but they're saying, hey, listen, this isn't the easiest thing I've ever done, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. This person's like, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. You're so welcome, Kim. Thank you for your help. So again, this person is like, I wasted all this time making everybody else happy just to turn around and be the one miserable. You did. And they learned. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Look at the middle of the deck. It's a secret. They want to be better. Maybe secret to you and maybe secret to everyone else, but this is why we started the reading. This energy right here, we're getting Archangel Isis because they're healing the divine femininity within their life. They're healing it. Even down, I just pick up some of these people even healing relationships within their family. Like, being better with their mother. And I tell you guys, I'm not hiding it. Me and my mom did not have the best relationship, but at the time period when I was involved with my divine masculine, it's like the more I was in tune with my mom and around her, it felt like the more our relationship got better. It felt like that. And now it may not be true, and I could have, but it did feel like that. It did. It's because you have to heal that in you. And if you don't heal it in you, you're gonna bleed on everyone you come across. And not that you do it on purpose. See, a lot of the times, a lot of people act out of unhealed trauma and stuff like that. And and you don't know. And we're like, you should know better. Yeah, they should, because you grew up on love and they grew up on survival, but they don't. Okay, so judge not lest ye be judged, for the measure that we judge other people are the measure we get judged. They don't say that for no reason. So let's get our Isis Oracle. I'm just ecstatic to hear what Isis has to say, because she has been guiding this Divine Masculine Collective healing for like the last 2 weeks, and I love her for that. Look at soul retrieval. Deep soul healing with the goddess. I can't make this shit up. I love you guys, Central Goddess crew. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger, because it gives power, because God gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Okay, so let's see what the goddess Isis has to tell us about soul retrieval. I can't make all the decks say what I need them to say. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the energy that's presenting itself, and I am enthusiastic. I love it. Okay, and I have this meditation music on. It's like a water thing. It just fits. It goes. Okay, so soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. Okay, so here it is, guys. Isis healing goddess now offers you spiritual restoration. Let me do this. Okay, Isis healing goddess now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of your lost self through trauma, old and new. Soon you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power, as well as the opening of gifts and soul abilities you did not know what you had. Know yourself. Know yourself. That's all you got to do, and you will know. You will know and understand, because if you don't know yourself, you don't love yourself, you cannot possibly identify or be open to receiving a love of someone when they're coming in their life to love you, because you don't love yourself. Okay, so I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. I hope you guys have a great day. I just feel amazing after this message. I just went and worked out. Go outside. you know, get in tune with nature, ground your feet, go to the beach, put your feet in water, whatever, but just take care of you, because when you take care of you, you can help everyone around you, and when you heal you, you heal everyone around you, and that's what we need. That's what we really need is, you know, and then don't judge anyone for not being where you are. Okay, we're all on different parts of our journey, and just don't judge. Okay, so I love you guys, Central Goddess Crew. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And know that even your shadow leaves you in the dark. So the more you put your faith and trust in God, the less you have to worry about. He's not a God of chaos or confusion. So you trust in him, and you have to, but you have to use your discernment. So you, God is the super, we are the natural. Together we create supernatural energy. Okay, so I love you guys, Andrea's crew. Email me for your own personal reading, okay, about your own journey. These are collective, so I get a little bit of you, a little bit of this person, a little bit of that person, and the universal energy. But if you're interested in your own personal story or energetic read, you know, try to figure things out, God not a God, God cares confusion, email me at sunshineguidance333gmail.com, and I would love to help you get this figured out. So I hope you guys have a safe rest of the day. You might see shorts from me. I just may get another video. I just know I'm not coming live today. We celebrated yesterday, so my kids just want to relax today, and I've never been more happy to relax with them. So I love you guys, Sunshine Guys crew. Keep your head up in your heart close, God. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or next read, whatever comes first. Mwah.